The Premier League 2023-2024 home kits ranked from worst to best. Yes, that is today's video. We're going to be going through all of the Premier League kits, but before we do that, please do smash the like button and do subscribe. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And if you know my channel well enough, we love football shirts. And every single week of this year, we'll be doing a ranking of all the kits from a different league. So comment down below which league you would like me to do next. So in 20th place, we've got Aston Villa. Now, I look at Aston Villa's shirt and I am not a fan of this whatsoever. I don't like the pattern. I don't like the design, and I really don't like that sponsor. I feel like that sponsor is absolutely dreadful. Like, genuinely doesn't fit in whatsoever. Overall, it's not a very nice shirt, and not only that, we've seen how poorly it holds its sweat. There's been loads of media coverage on it, but overall, I don't like the design of it at all. In 19th place, we've got West Ham United. Now, this shirt for me is just really, really poor. I don't know what they were thinking. I understand what they were trying to do with the bubbles. Like, I get the kind of idea behind it, and in principle, it sounds okay, but it looks like a 4-year-old's drawn it. It does not look good whatsoever. It looks like a child's shirt. It just really takes away from it, and other than that, there's not really much going on. The sponsor, that white big block, is absolutely huge. It takes away from it, and then you've also got that JD sponsor on the side. It just doesn't fit in. Overall, for me, it doesn't look like one complete shirt. It looks like they've combined loads of different ideas together. Not a fan. In 18th spot now, we have got Luton Town. Now, for me, I do kind of feel bad putting this shirt, but this for me looks like a template shirt. It looks like a championship shirt. It does just not look great, does it? Let's be honest. I like the trim on the end of the sleeve, and I like that black stripe, and I like the black collar. But then I don't like the outline they've put on that sponsor, because it makes it kind of 3D. It lifts it, and your eyes are drawn to that sponsor. Then the rest of it looks like a PowerPoint design. Like, I don't like that fading pattern. It just doesn't look nice whatsoever. So for me, 18th place for Luton. 17th spot now for Burnley. Now, this is being completely let down due to that sponsor. We've got to talk about that sponsor. It is the elephant in the room. That big gold W takes over. It's too big, it's too bold, it's too bright, and it doesn't fit in with the rest of the shirt. Then you've got that massive W88 underneath it. It just really ruins the design, because overall it's quite a neat shirt. I like the trim on the end of the sleeve. I like the collar. It's a very simple shirt, but that sponsor just completely lets it down. So that is the only reason why Burnley's shirt is so far down in this list. So from now on, I kind of really like the rest of these shirts. It's only little things that I want to kind of pick apart. So in 16th place, we have got Brentford. Now, the only reason why they're in this position, I feel like there's a common theme with this, is because of that sponsor. Now, that sponsor for me is a really ugly sponsor. It doesn't have a place on a football shirt. I really don't like that star. It's the inside of that star, like the black and white kind of pattern on it. It's really drawing your eyes to it, but the rest of the shirt is quite neat. I like the collar. I like the black strip on the underside of the arm. I think overall it's a nice shirt, but again, it's just the sponsor that are letting these clubs down. In 15th spot, we have Nottingham Forest. Now, this for me shirt is a very, very simple but yet effective shirt. I really like the fact that it's just completely just basic. It is two colours, and that is it. There's nothing else going on. Yes, you've got the white on the collar tying in with the badge, the kit provider, and the sponsor. My only little things, I wouldn't mind a little white bit on the trim on the end of the sleeve. I feel like it would lift the shirt, add something extra, but overall it's an okay shirt. It is a template shirt at the end of the day, but it's solid. It's okay. In 14th spot now, we have Manchester City. Now, this shirt for me is just let down by that colour, and I know it's Man City's colour, but it seems to be very, very washed. And the thing is, when you've got such a light blue like that, you need some darker colours, maybe like a navy or a black in there, just to kind of lift it. Overall, it's a very nice design. I really like those stripes. I like the intricate details in those stripes. I really like that collar. The sponsor fits in with the badge and the kit provider. I just feel like it's just missing something. Maybe a trim on the end of the sleeve, like a navy, tying in them with the collar, just to kind of lift the shirt, because overall it does look a little bit washed, but again, still a very, very nice shirt. Now to 13th spot, we have Sheffield United. Now, this shirt again is let down by the sponsor. Overall, this, in my opinion, as an actual design, is one of the best shirts in the league. I love the trim on the end of the sleeve. I love the collar. I love the black bit that goes in between all those stripes, those extra little details that tie in with the kit provider, the badge, and I love the collar, as I've said already. And then you've got the black on the underside of the arm coming all the way down the side. It is so nice, this shirt, but it's let down by that sponsor. That sponsor just draws away from a beautiful shirt. This is exactly where I have a problem. I understand clubs need to have sponsors, but I really wish they'd pick sponsors and look at sponsors that would fit in to help the design of the shirt, because this could be an absolute belter. So that is why I've got Sheffield United in 13th spot. 12th spot now, we have Tottenham Hotspur. Now, Tottenham Hotspur is a really difficult one every year. I always say there's not much they can do with the design, but this year, do you know what? They've tried something here, and I'm a big fan of it. I think they've actually done quite a good job. I really like the detailing in the shirt, because I feel like that adds something. The trim on the end of the sleeve's quite nice. That ties in with the kit provider and the badge. The only thing that obviously lets it down is the sponsor. We say it every year. It doesn't really fit in with the shirt, but overall, they've made a very good job of such a basic shirt. Like, they've actually added something, so I'm a big fan of Tottenham's this year. 11th spot now, we have got Brighton and Hove Albion. Just missed out on the top 10, but overall this is a really neat shirt. You know exactly what you can get with that Brighton strip. I love the big bold blue and white stripes. I really like this blue kind of all the way up the side of the sleeve, tying into the neck. Overall it's a very nice shirt. I like the trim on the end of the sleeve. The only thing that lets it down is obviously that big block that they've left for the sponsor, because your eyes are completely drawn to it. But the sponsor does kind of fit in with the rest of the shirt, and maybe if they added a little collar, maybe a little bit design there. But overall, it's still a lovely shirt. Unlucky to miss out on the top 10. And now into the top 10. In 10th spot, we have got Bournemouth. Yes, you heard me. Bournemouth Umbro have smashed it out the park this season. I really like this shirt. The black and red stripes going all the way through the shirt on the sleeves, all the way up to the collar is very, very neat, because you don't see that very often. Sometimes clubs have block sleeves, but I'm a big fan of it. I like the fact that the sponsor kind of fits in with the badge and the kit provider. I like the fact that they've added that. They've put the black trim on the end of the sleeve and the collar, because even though it's the same colours as the rest of the strip, because it kind of breaks up that red, it adds a little bit more detail to the trim on the end of the sleeve and the collar. And the only thing that lets this shirt down slightly is that yellow bit on the sponsor. But overall, your eyes aren't drawn to it too much because it's not too bold. So I think Bournemouth have smashed it. 9th spot, we have Chelsea. Now, this is a lot of people's shirt of the season. I'm a big fan of this. There are lots of little things that I love about this. I really like the block pattern. I like the white bit on the trim on the end of the sleeve, going all the way then on the inside of the shirt, all the way up the sleeve, all the way down to the bottom of the shirt. That then ties in with the sponsor. I like the trim on the end of the sleeve. I feel like the sponsor fits in. I like that kind of different kind of shiny badge that ties in with the kit provider. The only thing that stops this shirt from being one of the best is, because we're in the top 10 now, so we've got to really nitpick these shirts. I want something on the collar, but overall it's still a gorgeous shirt. Really, really nice. Chelsea have absolutely smashed it this year on all of their shirts, but the home is an absolute banger. Now in 8th spot, we have Manchester United. Now I really like the pattern and design of this shirt. I haven't seen anything like it. I like the fact that the sponsor ties in with the kit provider, and not only that, I really, really like that collar, and I like the fact that you've got the black collar that then has a little red and white trim on it that ties in again, little notes pushing back to the colour of the shirt and the sponsor and the kit provider. And not only that, then it's the black 3 stripes that follow that collar all the way down the shoulder. It's just really neat. It's really nice. Nitpicking again, I'd want to trim on the end of the sleeve, but overall it's still an absolutely banging shirt from Man United this year. 7th spot now, we have got one of the most simple shirts in the league, but it is so affected. We have got Liverpool. Now this shirt is absolutely banging for me. I love the fact that they have just kept it simple. It's a plain red shirt with a white trim on the end of the sleeve, with a white collar, with a white sponsor. This is absolutely banging. I am obsessed with this shirt. It's so simple yet so effective. I really, really like it. They have done an absolutely great job with this. Liverpool, you know me, I love a simple shirt, and when they make it so simple, but it just pops. It is absolutely banging. Liverpool have smashed it. Now onto 6th spot, we have got Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now I really like this shirt. It's pushed away from the old gold, and every year it's slowly getting more towards this yellow kind of design. But overall, it's a really nice shirt. If you look really close, you can kind of see those faint kind of stripes in the shirt. I really like the trim on the end of the sleeve, tying in with the collar. And I like the fact that the kit provider, the sponsor, and the badge all looks like one. It's all combined. It looks like this shirt should be put together. This is what we speak about with sponsors. When sponsors look like they're part of the shirt. Now this looks like a complete shirt. I'm a massive fan of this. Wolverhampton Wanderers have absolutely smashed it this year. Now into the top 5. Unlucky for Wolves to miss out, but we're next place. In 5th place, we've got Newcastle United, another Castor shirt. Now this for me is absolutely banging. I love the trim on the end of the sleeve. I love the collar, because again, it's kind of just the opposite. They've kind of taken the stripes and made them hoops. I really like it. All of this shirt completely again feels like one. The black and white stripes, it's bold, it's different, it's iconic. And not only that, that sponsor for me, a lot of people have said they're not a fan of it. I really like it. Yes, it might be quite big, but it actually fits in with the shirt, the black and white. Again, it's all these little things that I really like in a shirt, where it all ties together and it doesn't stand out. It looks like it should be there. You wouldn't look at that shirt and go, oh, that sponsor shouldn't be on there. It literally fits it. But overall, this is an absolutely gorgeous shirt. Very simple again, but yet very effective. Now into 4th spot, we have got Crystal Palace. Now this is a bizarre shirt that for some reason I really like. It's Marmite. A lot of people don't like it, but I really do. I really like the trim on the end of the sleeve, tying in with a collar that then ties into the badge, the kit provider, and the sponsor. Yet again, you know me, I like talking about these sponsors. I like that little faint white stripe that goes right down the middle of the shirt that really splits this design, because obviously on this design as well, you have got the intricate details going throughout the shirt. I like the block kind of pattern on it. It's very simple, but yet very effective. I really like this Crystal Palace shirt. 3rd spot, we have got Everton. Hummel have smashed it out the bag yet again for Everton this season. I really, really like this design. Again, we talk about the similar things. This shirt feels like it should all be put together, and the only reason why it's not even higher is because that sponsor maybe slightly just slightly too big. But I really like this collar. I really like, if you look at the collar in finer detail, look at the detailing on it. It's really nice. Then you've got the Hummel famous kind of tram lines going down the shoulder. And then I really like the fact that they've taken that design on the trim on the end of the sleeve and the collar, and they've kind of tied the two in together. Overall, it's a very nice, simple shirt, but yet again, so very effective. Now to the top two, let me know down in the comment section below if you disagree with these two, but I absolutely love this. In second place, really unlucky to miss out, we have got Fulham. Now again, we talk about simple shirts. This is so simple, but yet so effective. We've got literally just a white block pattern in the center of the shirt with black sleeves, then with a black badge, the black kit provider, the black sponsor, so it all ties in together. And the reason why I really like this is because if you look at the colors of the badge, obviously it's white, black and red, and I had to get that red in there. If you look at the left hand shoulder, you've got that red kind of detailing going in from the collar all the way down the shoulder, and then on the other side they've kind of used the white pattern. And I really like the different styles on the shirt. I think it just adds something different. Very, very, very nice shirt. And the only reason why it's not number one is because I wanted a trim on the end of the sleeve. That is literally the only reason why it's not number one. But still, overall, an absolutely banging shirt that I've not seen anything like it this season. So simple yet so effective. I'm a massive fan of that Fulham shirt. They've absolutely smashed it. And yes, you probably will have worked it out. In first place for me, I have got Arsenal. Now this is an absolutely gorgeous shirt. So many little details that we can talk about for hours. I love that pattern and design going throughout the shirt. I love the fact that the kit provider fits in with the rest of the shirt. I love the gold trim that goes down the three stripes that then ties into the badge. It's just so nice. I love the trim on the end of the sleeve, tying in with the collar. Overall, this is an absolutely banging shirt. So simple, yet again, they've kind of taken a really basic design, added some patterns, added some extra colours that all tie in and just make this shirt so unique, so different, but yet so nice. So Arsenal for me are easily number one. I had to put them straight away. It was the first name I put to paper. I think they've made an absolutely banging shirt. But let me know down in the comment section below whether you disagree with me or you agree with me. Those are all of my opinions. All of the Premier League home shirts ranked from worst to best. So I thought now I'll quickly run through them all again just for you, just once more. So here are the 2023-2024 home Premier League shirts ranked from worst to best. In 20th, we've got Aston Villa. In 19th, we've got West Ham United. In 18th, we've got Luton. In 17th, we've got Burnley. In 16th, we've got Brentford. In 15th, we've got Nottingham Forest. In 14th, we've got Manchester City. In 13th, we've got Sheffield United. In 12th, we've got Tottenham Hotspur. In 11th, we've got Brighton. In 10th, we've got Bournemouth. In 9th, we've got Chelsea. In 8th, we've got Manchester United. In 7th, we've got Liverpool. In 6th, we've got Wolves. In 5th, we've got Newcastle United. In 4th, we've got Crystal Palace. In 3rd, we've got Everton. In 2nd, we've got Fulham. And in 1st, we have got Arsenal. As I said, smash the like button. Do subscribe. Let's get us to 4K subscribers before the end of the year. We are only 120 away. I think we can do it. But thank you for watching. Bucket Sam over and out. Thank you again. Peace.